Imagine standing at the edge of a vast arena called life. The crowd roars, the spotlight burns, and every step you take echoes with the weight of your dreams. You're going to stumble. You're going to fall flat on your face. Critics will jeer, doubts will creep in, and there will be moments when you feel foolish, exposed, and utterly defeated. But here's the truth. That's not the end of your story. It's the beginning. Life doesn't reward those who play it safe. It celebrates those who dare to get back up, dust themselves off, and charge forward with unrelenting grit. This is your call to rise, to redefine your setbacks as setups, and to forge a legacy that echoes through time. Let's dive into the journey of resilience, where every bruise becomes a badge of honor, and every failure fuels your fire to succeed. Life is a battlefield, and no one escapes unscathed. You'll face moments that test your spirit, times when the world seems to conspire against you, when every door slams shut, and when the weight of your dreams feels like a boulder on your chest. Maybe it's a business venture that tanked, a relationship that crumbled, or a personal goal that slipped through your fingers. These are the moments that define you, not because they break you, but because they reveal what you're made of. When life lands a punch, you have two choices. Let the moment define you, or seize it and make it yours. The difference between those who fade into regret and those who rise to greatness lies in one word: grit. Grit is the dogged determination that keeps you moving when every fiber of your being screams to quit. It's the fire in your belly that says, "I'm not done yet." Picture this. You've been knocked down. Your plans are in shambles, and the naysayers are circling like vultures. It's easy to shrink back, to tell yourself, what if I'd taken that chance? What if I'd kept going? But regret is a thief. It steals your future while chaining you to the past. Instead, imagine looking at every obstacle as a stepping stone. That rejection letter? It's not a stop sign. It's a detour to something better. That failed project? It's not a dead end. It's a lesson that sharpens your edge. The pain you feel? It's not your enemy. It's your teacher, sculpting you into a warrior. Pain has a purpose. It's the crucible where champions are forged. No pain, no gain isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a universal truth. When life hits you hard, don't run from the hurt. Embrace it. Let it course through you, not as a signal to surrender, but as a reminder that you're alive, you're fighting, and you're growing. Every setback is a chance to prove your resilience. Think of it like a muscle. The more you strain it, the stronger it gets. The blows you take aren't meant to destroy you. They're meant to build you. So when you're staring at a mountain of challenges, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What's this teaching me?" Turn every no into a reason to try harder, every failure into fuel for your comeback. Let's talk about the defining moments, the ones that separate the dreamers from the doers. These are the times when you stand at a crossroads, with fear whispering in one ear and courage shouting in the other. Maybe it's picking up the phone to make that call you've been dreading, launching a business despite the skeptics, or stepping into a new chapter of your life when the old one feels safer. In these moments, you have a choice. Play it safe and wonder what if for the next 20 years, or take the leap and trust that you're built for this. The greatest regret isn't failing, it's never trying. When you choose to move forward, something magical happens. Doors you didn't even know existed begin to crack open. Opportunities you couldn't have imagined start to take shape. And most importantly, you begin to transform into the person you were always meant to be. Transformation isn't comfortable. It's messy, it's painful, and it's often lonely. But it's also where your greatness lies. The process of becoming isn't about the destination. It's about who you become along the way. The courage you muster, the character you build, the faith you nurture. These are the true rewards. When you look in the mirror after pushing through a storm, you don't just see the same person. You see a warrior, someone who walks with a different swagger, someone who carries the scars of battle as proof of their strength. This is the legacy you're building, not just for yourself, but for everyone who will look to you as proof that it's possible to rise above. So why keep going when the road gets rough? Why show up day after day, making the calls, attending the meetings, chasing the dream when it feels like the universe is conspiring against you? Because if you don't show up for your life, no one else will. You're not just fighting for a goal, you're fighting for the version of yourself who refuses to settle. You're fighting for the story you'll tell one day, the one that inspires others to keep going. Every time you get knocked down and choose to get back up, you're writing a chapter of resilience that will outlive you. You're proving that greatness isn't about avoiding failure. It's about embracing it, learning from it, and using it to propel you forward. Failure is inevitable. It's not a question of if, but when. You'll miss the mark, you'll lose the deal, you'll face rejection that stings like a slap. And that's okay. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a part of it. The key is to fail forward. Each misstep is a lesson, each setback a chance to refine your approach. Look at the greats. Hank Aaron struck out twice as many times as he hit home runs, but he kept swinging for the fences. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. What set them apart wasn't their lack of failure. It was their refusal to let failure define them. They kept swinging, kept iterating, kept believing. And so must you. Resilience is your birthright. It's woven into your DNA, passed down from ancestors who overcame unimaginable odds to ensure your existence. Think about it. Your lineage is a testament to survival, to grit, to the unyielding will to keep going. Whatever you're facing today, whether it's financial strain, personal loss, or self-doubt, it's not bigger than the strength within you. Your ancestors endured wars, famines, and injustices, yet they pressed on. Their blood runs through your veins, and their spirit lives in your resolve. When you feel like quitting, tap into that legacy. Remind yourself that you were born to overcome. Now let's get practical. How do you keep pushing when the world feels like it's caving in? First, reframe your setbacks. Instead of seeing them as roadblocks, view them as opportunities. Didn't get the job? Good. You've got time to build a stronger resume. Project fell apart? Good. You've learned what doesn't work. Facing unexpected problems? Good. You're being forced to think creatively. This mindset shift isn't about toxic positivity. It's about taking control of your narrative. By choosing to see the good in the bad, you rob setbacks of their power and turn them into stepping stones. Second, fortify your mind daily. Life is a marathon, not a sprint, and you need mental toughness to go the distance. Start each day by validating yourself. Look in the mirror and say, "I've got this. Today is my day, and nothing will stop me." It sounds simple, but this ritual rewires your brain to focus on your strength, not your struggles. Surround yourself with reminders of your why, whether it's a vision board, a quote that fires you up, or a photo of the people you're fighting for. Your why is your anchor. It's what keeps you grounded when the storms hit. Third, embrace the grind. Success isn't glamorous. It's built in the quiet moments when no one's watching. It's the 5 a.m. runs in the pouring rain, the late nights refining your craft, the courage to keep going when the results aren't immediate. Champions don't just show up in the spotlight. They show up in the shadows, putting in the work day after day. Ask yourself, are you willing to do what others won't? Are you ready to outwork, outlast, and outbelieve everyone else? That's the price of greatness, and it's worth every drop of sweat. Finally, lean into community. You don't have to fight alone. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, mentors who challenge you, friends who cheer you on, and a network that reminds you you're not in this by yourself. Share your journey, your struggles, and your wins. When you open up, you inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of resilience. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Strength isn't about going it alone. It's about knowing when to lean on others so you can keep moving forward. Your greatest victories will come from your hardest battles. The pain you endure, the setbacks you overcome, the doubts you silence. They're not just obstacles. They're the raw materials of your success. Every time you choose to keep going, you're not just building a better future. You're building a better you. You're proving that no matter how many times life knocks you down, you have the heart of a lion. Lions don't cry. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. And you, my friend, are a hunter, chasing your dreams with a ferocity that nothing can stop.